I'm Mythra13. Thank you for watching. Welcome to episode 32. We start off here in the usual place in the downstairs of the tower. And I have a few people to thank as always. So thank you River Jordan 127084. Also thank you Kitty Ravage. Thank you Jazam Bazanak 12. Thank you Uncle Angel 2001. And thank you Mr. Vids 132. Thank you Conceited Drip. Thank you boy, this one's kind of hard to pronounce. Chastitias Owl. Chastitias Owl. Owl. I think you're from Thailand or Indonesia. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Chastityisoul. Thank you Jimmy Killer 1001 and thank you Gemnabice Master 22. And lastly, thank you Moktoa M0KT0A. So I've made a few changes. Notably, the sea tower is now known as Sanctum of Sorcery. And it's still unfinished, but this is exactly where I left off in building the sea tower. It's just been renamed. And well, it's not an island anymore. Yeah, it's still coastal, still on the coast, but not an island. And that's because I've changed worlds, as I sometimes do. But I've kept everything I was able to keep. What are you doing in there? What? Mister? You really are weird sometimes. Come on. So, well, I changed around these animal pens just a bit. There's the cow pen. This is quite a bit different than the setup I used to have for all this. The cows are now no longer over the Thaumcraft crafting room, so they're not bugging the crap out of me when I craft. But I've changed mods, and that's the main reason that I had to change worlds. Because, well, I took Zeiss Farming out and Powercraft, and both of those mods adds blocks to the generated world, so if you remove the mod and try to reload the world, pretty sure it'll mess it up or corrupt your save or something. But you can see that boat out there, and there's a fortress-looking place over there. I still have better dungeons. I took out battle towers. I just kind of got tired of seeing the same towers all over the place. And possibly I could have gotten into the configuration and just lowered the number of towers, but it wasn't such that I was really having a blast with that one. The better dungeons is just awesome. I love the variety of buildings added by better dungeons. And Threshold Village here doesn't want my dog to come in. I understand. We've had a few accidents with him killing villagers. I think basically if I had accidentally punched them at some point, they were still marked as an enemy, so when he'd run by later on, he'd just go at him and kill him really quick. So here's my son. Come on, Franklin. Gotta go back to your chore. Well, now you're trying to take the day off and walk around town. Another chicken. But you're gonna come in here and do your chore. And this is the Minecraft Comes Alive mod. There's my wife Shannon. Okay, so I have him out here doing some fishing. If I get him to fish 100 fish, let's see what he's up to. He's up to like 70, 82, something like that. So if I can get him to fish a few more, I'll get this achievement. I already had one of my other sons do the wood chore, this one, and mining. He actually mined 300 blocks, and then I sent him off to hunt 100 pieces of meat, and he hasn't come back. I'm getting kind of worried about him. That was my son Robert. My son Franklin, and he's the one that likes to do the fishing, so I'm letting him handle that. And then I'll still have farming, I think, is another chore. Here's Isabella, little Isabella, and my son Gregory. There, he grew up. Now follow me. You've spent enough time. We'll bring you out to the village. I have a couple more sons running around the town. I'm not sure. If I run into them, I'll point them out. It's a much busier town than it used to be. A lot going on. Oh, there's one of my sons right here. There's Alexander. My son Alexander, he's married to Melody. That's Melody. She's the guard. Let me see. This is my grandson Nick. So Melody and Alexander had a kid. And I got another one. Another son Ward. If I see him. He needs to have his home point set. For some reason it didn't take last time I tried to set it. Oh, there's the priest. Okay, we'll bring Gregory into this little house. It's kind of a little boarding house, I guess. Is that home? There we go. You can stop following me. Go have fun in town. Thought maybe I'd run into Ward, but I don't see him anywhere. Oh, that's him. I see this little creeper cape or whatever he's got on his back. Just ran into a house. Probably saw me coming. He's trying to get away. Look out. Look out. Where'd he go? You guys seen Ward around here? I saw he's just trying to get away from me. Where's Ward? That little trickster. What? He's all the way up there. No, that ain't. Oh boy, I'm just getting confused. That isn't him. Right. Gate here. Leave that open. I'm getting hungry. Oh, Ward. I know he ran away from me. He probably saw me. Just thinking I better go hide, and now I can't find him. Got tons of chickens in town, because I keep throwing these eggs. Whenever I run across the eggs, I throw them and get more and more chickens. Okay, we'll forget Ward for now. I'll have to set his home point some other time. He's probably trying to get out of having a curfew. I don't know where he went. Constantly doors opening and closing with this mod. So yeah, I have taken out a couple of mods, like I said, and added a few others. Right there, we have a village of goblins. I put Goblins mod back in, and the maker of the Goblins mod added a configuration file, so I was able to turn off having goblins spawn in the wild, basically. Because they end up spawning on certain materials, they can end up in your houses or different things like that, and I always found that incredibly annoying. But I love the mod itself, so it's good to have that one back in the game. Alright, my dog can take care of these monsters. So yeah, the Goblins mod is back in action. And another mod, hopefully I'll run into that one coming up here soon. But yeah, I have this bridge I built from the back of the village across the river. been doing a lot of landscaping since I got this world going. Got this bridge I built, and I flattened out the land over on this side here. I'm going to start Minecolony. So we have the Builder's Hut, Town Hall, Builder's Hut. Oops, that's not what we wanted. Builder's Hut. No, what'd I do? Okay. Builders. There we go. Okay, build the Builder's Hut. And Town Hall. Build the Town Hall. Ward, I know you don't have a home point, that's why I was trying to catch up to you. Build the Town Hall. I need to actually leave materials in the Builder's Hut. Got my dog carrying some of it. There. It'd be useful. Okay. Some wood, some cobblestone. What else? More dirt. They sometimes need dirt. Not exactly sure why. There's torches. Got some stone. Fire. You get that from the fire ogres, actually, in Mo creatures. They'll sometimes drop that fire. So I don't know why they actually want a fire block, because ordinarily you're not going to find one, but yeah, they ask for that for one of their buildings. The bakery, I think, they use the fire. Wool, string, and we'll keep the rest. Don't think they need any of this, especially the goblin meat. Alright, I gotta eat. Here, you two, have some goblin meat. It's been a while, hasn't it? There you go. I'm not eating that crap. Okay. They're gonna want some vines. I think for the hunter's blind, the hunter, his house has the vines on the front, so we'll do some vine collecting here. Well, yeah, I actually, I did a test run with the Minecolony to get kind of a handle of how big an area I needed cleared off up there, and it's pretty cool. The changes they've made since I used it the last time. Let's see, they build a bank now, and it used to just be a chest, and you'd interact with the chest, but there wasn't a building to go with it. The bakery, they had the building last time, but I didn't even realize they had a bakery till I was pretty much done with the whole village, and I kind of just threw it in at the end. But they've also added barracks for soldiers or guards or whatever they end up making them, but it's actually unfinished, so you can get the builder to build the barracks, but it's glitched out as far as having any of your villagers become soldiers. They haven't finished the programming part of that mod as far as the guards go. Should be pretty cool though. I mean, once they finish it. This is R20 version, I think last time. No, yeah, R20, I think. So like that or 19. But anyways, hopefully the next version they get the guards working. That'll be pretty awesome. Oh, there's the villager now. Missed me. Goblin ghost. Goblin ghost. Get him. Yeah, that's right. There's a creeper. I'll get the creeper. Get the zombie. I'll get the spider. Yeah, that's right. We'll take him down. Zombie brains. Yeah, so I still got the Thaumcraft mod. That's always fun. I have a lot of fun with that mod. think there's one more building I want him to start. Delivery man. Let's try to get that placed. The reason I'm placing them like that, hopefully he can still reach. It's actually because the deliverymen's in the town hall, if you place it at ground level, they dig down 1 block there and 2 blocks here. Because they're actually on stilts, but the way they build is to build down from ground level. They build the stilts for the deliveryman's place and like a cobble, they're snoring, a cobble stage, I can't think of the word. Anyway, so yeah, I've mostly been doing quite a bit of landscaping. I cleared out this side of the village here. Actually had land right up to the edge when I edited the village into this world. It's actually quite strange because I had, I think I've seen Ward. I had this strange block of ground in the middle of town. There's Ward. Yeah, you're not where you're supposed to be. Yeah, I had a big block of stone after I edited in the village, and when I edited in the keep up there, had big chunks of it missing, and I tried several times to actually edit it in. I guess it's the fact that the MC Edit program was created, I don't know how long ago, but so many versions back that it doesn't exactly work perfectly with the terrain generator. It's all I can figure, because I mean I knew from how many times I tried to get that stuff to come into this world the right way, it was still glitching out. So I'm pretty sure that's the problem. If anyone uses the MC Edit and you notice something, it's probably because of that. That it's the build is such an old build, and it's not like being updated for the newest Minecraft, so it's gonna have some glitchiness. Still works great though. I mean, I was able to get almost everything in without a problem. All of the Sea Tower, the Sanctum of Sorcery, is in this world, and for the most part the village and the keep are back. And I've just been, like I said, doing landscaping. About to start that Minecolony village up on the hill across the bridge. And I cleared out this. I actually used the Thaumcraft boar, Thaumium boar. I don't know the name, but I used that to do some of the clearing out here and did the rest by hand. And then I took the, well, it would be the pickaxe of the core if you're using an older version of Minecraft, or rather Thaumcraft. But they changed the pickaxe of the core, so it no longer has its best effect, which basically clears out a perfect 3x3x3 space, so you can take out a block like that, and then it's kind of like dynamite, the way dynamite works. But the pickaxe of the core doesn't have that effect anymore in the most recent Thaumcraft. So what you do is you combine a pickaxe of the core with the shovel of renewal, and you get the elemental crusher, and now that has the same effect, which actually in a way is kind of good, because as you can see, the crusher has a damage durability of 2001, and I think the pickaxe was like 700. And here's if you combine the Sword of the Zephyr with Axe of the Stream, you get the elemental cutter, crusher and cutter. And I guess that does some pretty awesome stuff. I've actually never used it. So, yeah, it's got the lightning effect that the Sword of the Zephyr had. But I think it also cuts down trees. So it's just basically the two tools combined. Let's see. I can use it there. Yep, just like the Axe of the Stream. Oh, and there's actually the other mod that I was looking to show. I've added the fairy mods. So, fairy mod, fairy factions. I don't have anything to give her to tame her. I haven't tamed any of the fairies yet. I've just been kind of, like I said, doing landscaping and playing around with the world to get it ready for recording. But yeah, I've had the fairy mod in for a few days. It's a pretty awesome one. I actually watched Mod Spotlight by Lil Ethan and Miss Lucklin. So that was pretty cool. I didn't actually know there was that many things the fairies could do until I watched the Spotlight, because I've had the mod in for a while, but like I said, I haven't bothered to try to tame them. I've just been doing other stuff, but yeah, it'll be cool. I'll have kind of a fairy village kind of thing going eventually. I like that they're not hostile, like automatically. I can pretty much leave them alone and they leave me alone until I actually start trying to tame them. For some reason, I'm still not getting them to build. I'll have to figure that out. Hopefully get this Minecolony village started. But yeah, good number of changes. Out with the battle towers, Zeiss farming, and Powercraft. I didn't really use Powercraft much anyways. As cool a mod as it is, same with the others, but I mean, when I'm not using them, or getting tired of seeing battle towers everywhere I go, which was a little bit much. I don't mind the better dungeons because each one of the dungeons looks different from the others, so it's real cool to run into them randomly. But when you see the exact same kind of battle tower just built out of different material, I just kind of got tired of that. I really liked finding the golem at the top of the tower. He'd like growl at you and spin around. It's always made me jump. But replaced with the Goblins, the Fairy Factions, and Minecolony. Looking forward to the Minecolony. Had a lot of fun with that last time. Having the villagers collect stuff for me and collecting taxes from them. That's real neat work that they're doing with that mod. Oh, and as far as this design on the chest, this is a design that I made for the mod for this Dark Realism texture pack. Normally, this actually has the pattern of the default Minecraft chests on the sides, but if you're using the most recent Minecraft textures, I mean, I'm talking about the default textures, they've actually removed the chest textures from the default textures. It's not even, I mean, because they use that new chest design that opens, so they don't even have the original chest images on the default PNG file. So if you see a pink, if you use the Minecolony mod, that is, and you see pink on the sides, that's the reason. So hey, more reason to use one of my texture packs. So far I've only done this with the Dark Realism, but I'll of course eventually put it on all of my texture packs. I like the Minecolony mod that much. I have a lot of fun with it. And I'm sure eventually Minecolony, they'll fix that, because they just use the default chest textures, you know, because it's easier than creating yet another image and having to add it into their mod. They just threw it on there, I'm sure. I wonder what's on the bottom. I haven't checked the bottom yet. Oh, and you can see on the bottom, that's actually the texture for the emeralds that are now in Minecraft. You can just barely see it. I don't know why it's glitchy. But yeah, that's the image that keeps flashing. Actually, that underneath is the new chest textures. It's kind of weird. I'm sure they'll figure it out and they'll fix it for their mod. But currently, yeah, that's what's going on with the textures there. And thanks again for watching this episode. This was, I think, episode 32. Having lots of fun. I'll probably have the village going by the time we start next episode. And until next time, take care.